How you doing? Cold. So I'm packed here. As I told you earlier, I'm changing. I'm trying. Not yet, but I'm trying. I'm trying to change jobs. So I've got an interview coming up. It's at 2 o'clock, but I arrived. It's 5 minutes to 1. The reason I normally come early for interviews and is because of the unexpected. Like today, when I was driving here, there was this turn, and I don't know what's wrong with GPS. GPS can actually tell you make a U-turn when you're on the highway. Do they work for you guys? Because for me, I'm giving up on GPS totally. So the car GPS tells me one thing, but there's one I can always rely on. The phone GPS is good, but now the phone GPS, I don't have the stand, so I've got to keep looking, as I'm driving, which is not safe. Anyway, back to the story. The reason I arrive early, or normally I arrive early during interviews, to avoid such things. Like it can tell you turn left, turn right, and then maybe the road is blocked or there's an accident. So I'd rather arrive like an hour earlier and park at the parking place, if they have a parking place. Luckily here they do. And then just wait. Better early than late, yeah? So I will get in at 1:30 or 1:45. It's always advisable to get in for an interview about 10 minutes prior. At least they see you're there, yeah? So, yeah, I'm here waiting to see if I can get this position. The reason I'm changing is where I work currently, it's so far. It's like 85 kilometers from where I live. So I've got to wake up quite early, and then I have to drive, and there's traffic, and sometimes I leave the house at 6:30 or 6. Actually, not 6:30, 6. And I get to the office at 7:45. So you can imagine all that time on the road. It's not funny. Then that means you leave someone in bed, you get back, they've gone to bed because they've got to sleep early. That's my daughter I'm talking about. So there's no family time, yeah? But this one, it's closer. It's about 42 kilometers from my house. So that means about 30 minutes. I've just seen it's a highway, so it moves. It's quite fast. So let's see. Wish me luck. It's a logistics job as usual, logistics coordination. I've checked the person who's interviewing me. I've gone through their LinkedIn account. It's always nice to do that. Just check how long have they been in the company, what kind of questions will you ask them. Yeah, so here we are. And guess what? It's snowing. It's snowing. It just started snowing right before I left the house. So I'm hoping that's good luck, maybe. Yeah, I can't wait. Let me go and see this. We'll see how it goes. I'll keep you updated. In case I get it, kudos. If I don't, well, it is what it is. We'll see.
A few moments later.
Hi guys, yeah, I just came back from the interview. Well, it was all right, it was okay, but I don't know, I guess I'll put it at 70-30. The job description was fine, it suited me well, but there's something that I realized. I think they're more concentrated on someone. There would be more, I would stand a better chance, if that makes sense. I would stand a better chance if I spoke fluent French. And I think they really dwelled on that for quite some time. And I get their point. You know why? Reason being, that's a place where everyone speaks French. I could give an example of Kenya, which I won't because Kenya is different. Like when you go for lunch, I think most Kenyans, I don't know if you switch to Swahili. Okay, well, yeah, Sheng, Swa, yeah. Yeah, so you can imagine an outsider and they don't understand these things. By the way, frankly speaking, like when I come to Kenya sometimes and people are talking and I'm like, what? I keep asking my sister, what does that mean? What does that mean? Of course I know Swahili. I'm so proud of being Kenyan and speaking Swa. But Like when they speak Sheng, I'm lost. I give total respect to people who can speak a language that they've learned and that's not their language. But on that same breath, I'll say this. I don't think you can be so fluent. Some are, and I give total respect to, but some people like me, language is not my cup of tea, really. Because this French you're talking about, yeah, it's not that I've started learning French here. I started in high school. You know what's funny? In high school, I was in Nakuru, Menengai, and we had a French class, and we actually used to get teachers from France, Paris. They even speak fluent, not even like Belgians, you know, the real French. And my friends could get it, but the funny thing is, that's what I wanted to say. Since I'm an actress, I've done a few plays here and there, so I could cram a play in French. I did a play in French, and I actually got to the nationals being a best actress. I got an award. I've got a certificate at home. French best actress. But now when it comes to normal conversations, I try. Like now, I'm in deep trouble because my daughter is getting fluent in French because that's what she does in school. Okay, at home we speak English, but in school she's speaking French. And nowadays, the little French that I used to like tour her with, you know, like, hey, mama says, nowadays she corrects me. She says, mama, it's not like that. Ce n'est pas comme ça. C'est comme ça. But I also get where HR was coming from because we had a HR person in the interview. Because they're like, okay, fine, you do your job, but what about socials? You know, what about the guy who brings in letters to the office, or someone in the warehouse? You know, how will you converse? As much as you're doing your job on your desk, you also have to have that people person. Yeah. So let's see how it goes. If I got it, fine. If I don't, fine.